Can you hear me now? Feedback. Okay. Still getting feedback. Okay. Can you hear me now? Any luck? Okay. So sorry about that. I was trying to do something different, and I was going to have myself partially on stream while I created, but it appears that you have to do something with the microphones on the software. I'm guessing switching back and forth, and I don't know how to do that. So you're just going to get to see this today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to start this new adventure. And if you're new and you're watching, I am Marcee Rodgers. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I live just outside of Portland, Oregon, and I stream every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time on YouTube and Facebook. So I am starting a new series called Class to Go. And I feel so bad. I'm talking, but you're just seeing my grid sheet here. Let's put the pretty catalog on. Also, I apologize for, I don't know what is going on over here. Does this side of the screen look particularly dark to anybody? I see scraps on my desk. Because I'm using my light, but it just appears that it's not really casting very well. Maybe I should do this. Sorry, I was busy trying to still get this figured out while right before my live, even though I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. And see, it's still dark on that side. Yes. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. I even have a ring light on the other side. So, and I don't know if I could get my lamp any more in my face. So I was trying to figure this out because I haven't really had this problem before. Anyway, sorry, I'm moving my paper around. Anyway, so I am starting this new series called Class to Go. And every Wednesday I will be going live to show you how to make the cards in my class. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny said it doesn't look bad. See, and then you put the catalog down and then you've got the ring light glare. Lord have mercy. And the problem is when I actually have it on my setup to where it does a good job on my desk, it's right in my face. I'll show you. This is why I can't do both. So it goes right across my face. I have no idea how to fix that. Anyway, so each week I will show you how to make the cards in my class. And you can get the kit for free when you make a purchase in my online store. So for example, this week we are using the So Refreshing bundle, which is on page 29 of the annual catalog. It is super fun to play with. And I have a fun tip to show you today for this little stamp right there. And so we're going to make 3 cards today. You can get the kits free, like I said, with a $35 purchase. Or if you make a $50 purchase, this week you get the glossy dot embellishments free. And let me show you what those look like. They're kind of crooked in my package. But I will be sending you these free when you spend $50 in my store. And if you don't know, today is free shipping, only today. So you can get any supplies, this bundle, whatever you might like to get, with an order of $75, you get free shipping. And again, today only. So let's look at the cards that we're going to make. Now, if I forget anything or it's confusing, please let me know, because like I said, this is the first class to go, and it is a little bit different than my lives that I did previously. I know you guys are going to think I'm nuts, but this is really going to bother me. And the weird thing is there's no shadow under the light. Okay, anyway. It's like, just get to it. I'm moving my paper backwards. Okay, so these are the cards that we're going to make. That is the first one. There's the second one. And this is the third one. So you will get the supplies to make every one of these cards, excluding anything that's in the bundle. So per Stampin' Up policy, I cannot send stamped images. So I will not be stamping, obviously, or die cutting anything that comes in the bundle. So if you have the bundle, you can stamp and cut the pieces in the bundle. However, I will send you the cardstock to stamp and cut the bundle pieces from. Hopefully that makes sense. So these would not be included in the kit, but the paper will be to stamp and die cut on. And then pieces like this square, this designer series paper strip, this die cut, those will all be included in your kit as well. So that's what we're going to make today. So let's start with the first card. Make sure I've got my envelopes in order here. Now I tried to keep this fairly simple, as if you are a beginning stamper or just starting to stamp, you might not have a lot of different cardstock colors, a lot of different ink colors. So I tried to just keep it to 3 ink colors plus black to make it a little bit easier for everyone. So in your kit, you will get a piece of paper that looks like this, and this is to do all your stamping on. So we're going to do all of our stamping first. And rest in peace, Stamparatus. No, we do not sell this anymore. It retired. Oh, look at that. Woo! Disco party. So I am using this today because if you have one, I'll show you how to use it to do this. If you have another stamp positioning tool, you can still do this. You will just have to move the stamps instead of the plates. So I apologize, but I've recently come to love this, even though I've had it for years and apparently was not using it correctly. So I didn't like it, but now I love it. Anyway, don't tell anybody. So we're going to go ahead and stamp all of our images first. We do not want to stamp on our magnet. So I've already prepared my plates. Let me know if you have questions or if you can't see anything correctly. So I am stamping the outline image first, and we are going to stamp that in Memento Black. Hey, Lori. I forgot to even say hi to everybody by name. Hi, Tammy, Jenny, Patty, and Lori. Thanks for being here, Lori. I see you're watching me on Facebook. That is great. And then all we're going to do, I don't know why I'm teaching people to use the Stamparatus when we can't get it anymore, but if you have it, and I'm just going to move it down 2, and we're just going to do this 3 times. We only need 2 glasses, but are we still going? Oh, there we are. Sorry, we froze for a minute on my end. We only need 2 glasses, but I'm just going to go ahead and stamp an extra one while I'm here. Move it down another 2 hinges. And when the plates get down here, they can get a little bit wobbly. So just make sure when you lay it down that you're kind of holding it steady. I made that mistake earlier when I was stamping the inside of these stamps. Another thing that you can do, I will show you later when we stamp the flower, but you can make a template to make this a little bit quicker if you'd like. All right, so we're done with that plate. Now I have to remember to stamp these. I guess it doesn't matter what order I stamp it in since, sorry, just having a brain moment here. So as you can see, I've already prepped this plate. I can hear Tammy in the background, close your ink. And everything is lined up. So then we're going to use the 3 colored inks that I chose for this class, which are Bubble Bath, Lemon Lime Twist, and Lemon Lolly. We'll do Lemon Lolly first. Tammy's laughing at me because she was saying that. So my poor Lemon Lolly, when I was creating, we're frozen on my end again. So let me know. Hopefully it's okay. It looks like I'm not frozen now. We had a accident. You guys would not have believed the other day when I was making these. Thank God I was wearing a black shirt because the memento pad that landed on here, well, the stamp that had memento on it, I also threw against my shirt. Fortunately, it was black, so. Okay. Does anybody watching have this bundle already? I wasn't too sure when I saw it in the catalog, but if you know me, you know that I say that about a lot of things, and then I end up loving those things. I'm just taking a, this is actually a glass cloth, and it doesn't matter. It just doesn't have lint. That's why I'm using it to just wipe off the excess moisture from my Stampin' Chamois, because you don't want your stamps wet to have water on them when you're stamping. I mean, maybe you do, but not for this class. So I just remove the excess water that way because, you know, sometimes your chamois can be, you can overdo it on the water. Okay, and then the last color is going to be Lemon Lime Twist. Oops, I didn't close my yellow. Actually, no, I'll wait and do that. I have a little lemon to stamp as well, but I'll do that when we do the flower. Just want to get these stamped first. Jenny, it is a very, very fun bundle. I've seen some super cute cards with it, and you can really go all out with the dies. The dies have these adorable little strawberries. There is a piece in the die set. I don't know what it's for, and I've been meaning to ask. It's this little teeny tiny piece. Okay. So let's put these away. Let me close all my inks. Actually, I'm going to need those two. And then we are going to need a flower, a stem of flowers, which is this stamp right here. And we are going to need a little lemon for our pink lemonade. So we are going to go ahead and stamp the lemon, if I can figure out. Never mind, found it. And we're going to stamp the flower. I think, oh, I already have my flower stamps mounted. Sorry, holy moly. So the flower is kind of a pickle to stamp, especially if you are using lighter, you could use your stamp apparatus for this too, but I'm just showing you how to do it since there are probably plenty of people who do not have one. So this can be kind of a pickle to stamp because you have, sorry for this portion on the ring light. You have this cutout area right here that you need to line up with this cluster of flowers. And it can be really difficult if you struggle with either seeing the stamps because we're using a lighter ink. So sometimes that doesn't give you a very good guide, as well as if you just struggle with lining up stamps in general or two-step stamping, which I do. So what I'm going to do is I have die cut out that makes a lot of sense. I have die cut this out of a piece of paper. This is the die that goes with the flower. Can everybody see that okay? I don't know if the outline is not showing well enough on this side. So I made this little template, and what this is going to do is help you line up your stamps. Now, another benefit to this is that when you have clear stamps that are kind of delicate, like the bottom of this, sometimes you don't get them on the block the way they need to be in order to line up with the die cut. So this is another thing that will help you get that done. So, and this way you don't have to worry about what, okay, I can see the left side, this side, but this side looks blown out, which means you can't see any detail. And I don't know if that's going to change. Sorry. Let me see if I move this. Okay, well, let's just work with it. And now we're crooked. Okay, sorry, friends. So anyways, so you can stamp in any order. If you don't do this, you're going to want to stamp the flowers first. You're going to want to stamp outline, inside, and then the stem, or at least the stem before you stamp any of the flowers, because it's easier to line up the flowers if you've stamped. I mean, it's easier to stamp the stem if you've stamped the flowers first. So I am going to go ahead. If that was clear as mud, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the flowers first, since that's what I would do if I was not using this template. And this just makes it so easy. It will be easier if you stand up, but I can't really stand up right now. So see that? Easy peasy. I know it's kind of hard to see Lemon Lolly, but what makes it so easy is that it's just going to help you line this up. Now, I don't know if you can see through this block, but there's this little cutout in the photopolymer right here that lines up with this bottom petal. And it's very hard to see when you stamp with Lemon Lolly. So next, we're going to stamp the inside of the flowers, and we're going to stamp off just once. There we go. And while I have my Lemon Lolly open, I am going to grab the little lemon right here. Oh, I didn't put him away. He is in my little bin of, no, he's on a block. Okay. Just going to stamp him right here. There we go. And then we can stamp our lemon lime twist stem. And this is something you can do with any, sorry, I'm going to try to stand up here, any die that you have. Of course, my phone's right in the way. Hopefully this works. I think I did it I did it totally crooked, but because I can't see because my phone's in the way. Hey, Jason, nice to see you. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show you how I do it. If I had stood up and looked over what I was doing, I would have been able to see it easier. but it's okay because I've already die cut one. I just wanted to show you an example of using a die cut template. And another, you can use this for all kinds of stamping. So it really comes in handy. So of course, by the magic of television or video, these are already cut for us. So I'm just going to set that aside. I just wanted to show you that all of your stamped images will fit on that sheet for you to die cut. All of my images are, or all of my stamps are closed. So I'm going to set this aside. I'll use that foam pad later, and we will start assembling our cards. So there's all our little die cuts. And we're going to assemble this one first. So you'll have your card base in here, which is the standard A2. Need to get the right bone folder out. I used my old bone folder the other day to fix some of my ink pads to distribute the ink better. All right, and your little square will be in here. And you can use whatever adhesive you prefer. I'm just going to use maybe Stampin' Seal for time's sake and mess's sake, because I get messy with liquid glue. So you just want to adhere this on your card. Just kind of center it there in that space. And we will also be needing some dimensionals. So you'll take your lemonade and this lemonade. And you can, I'm kind of notorious for stamping after I adhere everything, but I'll go ahead and stamp first today because I will probably mess it up if I do it the other way. I'm just going to bring this back in here for the foam part. So we're just going to stamp this in black. And then we can go ahead and put down our pitcher of lemonade. Oops, I got something on it, probably ink from my hand. And if you do get the kit, you will have the ability to make 6 cards. So you will get 2 of each design. So you can go ahead and make it as is, or you can switch it up, what we like to call going rogue. Thanks, Jason. I'm glad you like it. We're just going to put this here. And then we're going to get out our glossy dots and put those down. Should have taken those out of the crinkly packaging before. I went to the eye doctor recently. I needed new glasses. I knew my vision had become worse. And I'll tell you what, it is so weird to have it's so weird not to be able to see up close. I only had issues seeing far away. Now when I hold something close, I can't see anything. So it's kind of blurry for me to even look at this card a little bit. And then if I put on my reading glasses, everything looks like it's in a fishbowl. Anyway, getting old is fun. So there we have the first. I can't wear these reading glasses. Oh my gosh. There's the first card. Super easy. So let's set that aside and we will start on our second card. So here's our second card. And since we've got everything cut, we don't have to stop and cut. We can just adhere. This die is super cute. This is the Thanks, Jenny. I'm glad you like it. I really like simple, and I think that it's fun to start simple because then you can just go off from there. And that's kind of what I enjoy. So this die is so cute. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I don't know what is up with my trying to show you there, the detail on this die. Now I call this a pillow. I think it's supposed to be a blanket, but it is a super cute die. So we're going to go ahead and adhere down this panel. This will also be in your kit. Everything is cut for you. What am I doing, you guys? Why am I showing you a pillow when that's not even the card we're on? You're welcome. Lord have mercy. So fortunately, the panels are the same. Wow. Okay. And then before we put anything else on, we are going to take our dark lemon lolly. Yes, totally, Jason. Looks like the magic carpet from Aladdin. We are going to take our dark lemon lolly Stampin' Blend, and we're going to do some flicking on our paper. Now, if you don't have a Stampin' Blend, but you have the Stampin' Right marker, you can use the, why am I drawing in blank on what this is called? I guess you call it the chiseled end, even though this isn't really chiseled. But you can use the end that's similar to this on a Stampin' Right marker. The reason that I use blends is because you can buy blends as a set. So if this for some reason ends up damaging this end of your marker, you can just buy another set of Lemon Lolly blends. You cannot buy an individual Lemon Lolly Stampin' Right marker. So thank you, brush tip, chisel tip. Hello. Okay, so we're going to do some flicking. There's no rhyme or reason to this. You just do it until you think it looks good. But one thing we are going to do is not flick on the back of our card. So let's get out. What I have is my flicking paper. Look at that. All of my flicking mess. Ugh, stay down. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of flicking for some added interest to the card. You don't have to do this, but it's kind of one of my favorite simple techniques. And then we can stick down our piece of DSP. And this is from the Zany Zoo. I'm not sure if that's exactly what the paper is called. I think it's the Zany Zoo Suite, but I'm not sure that's the name of the paper. If somebody wants to chime in and let me know. I think it would be nice if the stamps and the dies and the paper all had the same name. Okay, we have that. Yes, it is. It's really fun, Jenny, and it's super simple. And it's really easy to control with the Stampin' Blend markers. So if you try it, show me. I want to see. Next, we are going to stamp our sentiment. So you will get a little die cut, or actually get two of these, since you'll be making two of these cards, to stamp your sentiment on. And we're going to be stamping "Thank You Kindly" again. And we're going to stamp it in Lemon Lime Twist. So glad this color came back. Did not clean that good enough. Glad I checked. Would have had some. Thank you, Zoo Crew. Thank you, Jason. There we go. Glad I checked that. Boy, Lemon Lime would have matched Lemon Lolly. And this is a die cut from the Timeless Arrangements bundle, I believe is what it's called. So there we have our sentiment. Now we can go ahead and fold this. I still got a little on the back, but no one's going to care. We're going to put this up with some dimensionals, or you could use adhesive, not adhesive sheets, foam sheets. I love foam sheets, and I do tend to use them usually on things like this. However, I realize probably a lot more people are used to using dimensionals. And if that's the case, then you will have them on hand. So we need our pink lemonade. I just think this is so cute. I saw a card on Pinterest that was so adorable. I think the person used pecan pie, but they made like iced tea. It was adorable. I loved it. Okay, and we have our little lemon here, and what we're gonna do is just cut a little slit in the lemon so we can put it on top of our glass. So let's go ahead and hear down our pitcher. And then we'll need dimensionals for our glass of lemonade. And just don't put one too high up because you want your lemon to be able to fit over the top. And for your lemon, if you have them, I would suggest a mini dimensional. If you don't, well, that was great. If you don't have mini dimensionals, you can simply just cut a regular dimensional to a smaller size. And we're just going to stick that on the back there. We can put our little lemon. Sorry, I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing. This little lemon is tiny. There we go. And there you go. And I didn't put any embellishments on this, but you certainly could. So there's card number 2. Super easy peasy. Now comes the card with the pillow. All right, so we have this card next. And I did at first cut the carpet, the blanket, out, thanks Patty, out on patterned paper. And it looks really cute. You just don't see the detail as much. However, the detail is fairly subtle unless it's up close, but it does look really cute on designer series paper as well. It was just the paper I was using contained some colors that I wasn't using, and I didn't want to have to include more inks. So we have our carpet and we have our little pieces here. I have a die from the Let's Go or Gone Fishing set stuck in there. We're not going to need that. Oh, so let's put this over here and we'll go ahead and put our white panel down. Gosh, guys, I don't know if it's me or if it's the lighting, but everything is like anything white, marks on white are like really hard for me to see right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we have our panel down. Getting my foot stuck in cords. And then we're going to put down our blanket. Now, I think this is crooked. Oh. This would be great to use with adhesive sheets if you have them, if you're worried about the tassels adhering to the paper. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to put seal on the back of this. And I usually forget to use my adhesive sheets anyway. So we're going to put that down. Bubble Bath, one of my new favorite colors. And then we'll go ahead and we'll stamp Happiest Birthday. Sorry if you can hear my chair. I've got to stand up to see what I'm doing. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere our flowers. This would be another one for adhesive sheets or liquid glue. And then more dimensionals or a foam sheet for our lemon lime twist. I don't know, we're going to call these margaritas or something, or limeade. Okay, and we'll go ahead and stick this on here. And let's figure out what we did with our embellishments so we can put embellishments on the card. First thing I've lost today, it's a miracle. Here they are. And there we go. Super easy, fun summer cards. Whoops. So there we go. Thanks, Jenny. I'm glad you like them. They were really fun to create. I am a big fan of clean and simple cards. I use a lot of white, which I know might not be everyone's taste, but you can always switch it up and use different colored cardstock if you chose. But like I said earlier, I wanted to keep it simple for people that might not have a lot of supplies. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this new type of video. And I will be going live again next Wednesday with a new class. Not sure what I'm using yet. I need to check the inventory status report. And then in July, my classes to go are all going to be Christmas themed for Christmas in July. Jenny says, I could see them with the color of the lemonade. Yes, as the base for the card. Absolutely, Jenny. I'll show you guys a card I was going to go with, but it was way too involved for this. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, it was driving me crazy. Let's see if I kept it. So I did one with colored cardstock. Now, this is totally not me. This is not a me type of card, because it's kind of frou-frou. But I did one with colored cardstock, except obviously that's not the color of the lemonade. I used Daffodil Delight for this. But this was a little foofy for me, and it was so much die cutting and stamping. I thought, holy moly, people are going to be like, wow, that's too much work. So Jenny, if you get this bundle and you decide to do colored bases with the same as the drinks, let me know, because I want to see those. So hopefully you will join me next week. Like I said, I will be doing Christmas in July next month, every week. And then I will also be starting another series, doing something a little bit different, maybe a technique series once a week. So I'm really excited for that. Again, free shipping today. If you would like to get this class for free, please use the host code that is at the bottom of my stream. You should be able to see it down there. And when you order, if you use that, I'll know that you want the class. If you get to $150 on your order, because that's kind of easy to do with free shipping or just in general, you do not need to use the host code. Just email me and let me know that you would like the class, and I can send it to you, because that way you will get the Stampin' rewards for your order when you reach the 150. Any questions, let me know. You could message me on Facebook, leave a comment here on YouTube, send me an email if you need any clarification or have questions. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I will have lighting figured out next time, along with whatever else is going on in here. And I will see you then. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.